There are three ways I have embraced change while focusing on the future, with the three aspects of commitment, sustainability, and upheaval. Hello, high flyers. I'm Anthony, the empathic elevator. I'm here to turn on that divine light inside of you. So without further ado, let's go. Come on in. I invite you to subscribe if you're not already a member of the channel. Thank you for your likes, shares, and I absolutely love and adore any comments. Look forward to responding to them. So, yes, that being said, let's see what Conscious Spirit deck has to say. What kind of affirmations we can get today for the viewer. Ascended Masters, Ascended Ancestors, Angel Spirits and Guides. What do we have for the viewer? 111 on the timer. Getting in alignment. Got some sage burning. Opening us up to Spirit. Highest Divine Light of Father, Mother, God. What do we have for the viewer today? One more. What is the underlying energy for the viewer today? For this high flyer collective? The heart chakra. Heart chakra is kind of being a repetitive thing this week. A theme. That's the word, a theme. Perhaps you're having troubles as well during Mercury retrograde to find your words. 2, 3, 4. Now open that communication door with your heart. I love myself, others unconditionally, and others unconditionally, and nurture loving relationships. It's about that upper heart chakra, unconditional love, reaching for that upper heart chakra. Yes, you have two heart chakras, the upper heart and the lower heart. First card out is Find Your Bliss. Find Your Bliss. Now, if that doesn't look like a blissful card, I'm not sure what it does. We also got 369, our fractals. Actually, this is about pi in relationship to that spiral. Spiral dynamics coming through with 333 on the timer. 15 card, which makes 6, and is about balance. She's also getting ready to she's spreading those wings and elevating her conscious, tuning in and turning up the volume on bliss. I am following a path I love, and I am fully aligned to my soul purpose. What the card reads. Nature Spirit, so the number 35. I respect all of nature's elemental beings, and I help preserve life on Earth. I respect all of nature's elemental beings. Some more wings. Maybe seeing butterflies or being given the ideas, the inspiration to go out in nature. Importance on the lotus flower here. I respect all of nature's elemental beings and help preserve life on Earth. So what is it you can do today to tune into your truth with the throat chakra? Throat chakra is the 20 card. That's about building a relationship with things, building a relationship with truth. I speak my truth and I encourage others to speak theirs. It's also about trust, trusting what we hear is right for us. I also have sacred space coming out. Sacred space, I find peace, security, and contentment when surrounded by nature's beauty. The number 7 card in sacred space. And we have this earthly fairy communing with nature, communing with the flow of nature, the abundance of nature. We can ease that body and any tension we may be carrying with it by finding a sacred space, especially in nature. A nurturing heart and mother, the 19 card, makes a 1. I am a protective spirit and I reach out to all life with love and compassion. This is in alignment with our underlying energy of having that openness to receive and to give unconditional love. And we also have the protective totem of the wolf, nurturing our inner child, and yet another symbolism of gaining, receiving, growing your wings, Earth Angel. If you are a regular viewer of this channel, you're probably a light worker, and most definitely a light worker and probably an Earth Angel. I find peace in nature and rest my body and mind in order to connect to spirit. At day's end, we look for rest. So you're being encouraged on today the 7th, which I did not mention. Today is September 7th. September 7th is a day for the 7 of Pentacles. 7 of Pentacles is about sustainability and also sustaining where you are, sustaining the lifeblood of your creations by watering what serves you. And we also have the present card, asking you to get present, to be still enough to be in the present moment, still of mind, still of body, communing with earth elements like this little mousey. And yet again, another being with wings. So really hitting on this idea of gaining your wings. 808 on the timer, with having the courage to tune into unconditional love, tune into the love of nature, the love that is truth and the truth that is love. You may be 40, 19, 23, 20, 35, or born on the 7th, 15th, 17th, or 19th, or the 20th, 23rd. Oh, we got a miss. However, some of the cards are they are being spoken. They are speaking to me. 909 on the timer. Oh, 9s are about gratitude and self-appreciation. Spirits and guides, what else do we have from the Abraham deck? Abraham deck. Underlying energy from Abraham Hicks' deck is, first I seek joy and all else follows. First I seek joy and all else follows. We have this joyful little horse prancing through a field, prancing through a prairie, maybe seeing horses. Again, with the green energy, it's about love, presence, truth with the blue skies. I choose my unique path to joy. So you're finding your bliss and choosing that unique path to joy, connecting with nature, letting the leaves fall where they may. Finding that sacred space allows you to connect to your unique path. The vibrations of my being influence the universe. The vibrations of my being influence the universe. This has that lunar energy, personal power in reflecting on the vibrations that we're creating, the ripples in the time-space continuum, and how we affect the universe with our thoughts, ideas, and actions. Every emotion I feel is guidance from my adoring inner being. This beautiful lotus flower. And this reminds us that to tune into the truth of our emotions and allow it to be guidance, allow our emotions to be signposts. Lots of red energy on these cards. The first 5 cards all have a red bar on them. That's about being grounded, being in the present. My next card is I inhibit no one. We each create our own reality. That dragonfly totem, that's about messages from spirit, 1212 on the timer, letting you know at the day's end when to rest, maybe going out in nature, perhaps where you have been seeing or will see some dragonflies or swans, with it is not my responsibility to convince anyone of anything. Lay down that responsibility, this feeling with the orange, and tune into the knowing, the truth, and connect with yourself as he's like cleaning, his feathers. Connect with yourself to find out, to look for that acceptance that we seek from others. Because you're the only one that needs to accept your emotions, your desires, your vibrations. The universe is big enough to fulfill my every intent. 1313 on the timer. Baker's dozen, baker's dozen. One for the cook. The universe is big enough to fulfill my every intent. That radiant, universal energy of the sun, and reminding you that you are an infinite, radiant, amazing creator being. There is abundance of everything. Shortage is only a perception. There is abundance of everything. Singing that into the universe. Abundance of song, abundance of the birds. I mean, just look at the birds that are, you can go anywhere and everywhere and see a bird, hear a bird singing its beautiful song. And tuning into the power of this, the comfort and the deliciousness that there's abundance of everything. Shortage is only a perception. And respecting the elements of nature, helping to preserve where this abundance flows from. As we find peace, security, and commitment surrounded by nature's beauty. I envision more and I act less. I envision more and I act less. So we're not acting from the shoe to the hip or from our knee-jerk reactions, but envisioning what it is that we truly desire. 14, 5, 6 on the timer. And kind of throwing ourselves into this visionary place, tuning into the truth of all this blue energy. And the green is about connecting with nature, connecting again with that heart space. Finally, this card is, this is a glorious time for me to be on this earth. Keywords: to be. You came here to be you, to be the fullest version of you, to stand radiant, to watch the sunrise, to appreciate these cycles, to find things to appreciate, to stand at the center of this radiance, of this opportunity, as well as in the amazing diversity with all the rainbow colors. You know, while when we look at the sun, we see as like yellow light, clear light, but in that power of the sun, the inclusion of that light, are all of the colors of the rainbow. And thus, let's draw from the Prism Oracle today to see what colors of the rainbow are resonant with the reader, the viewer, sorry. With you, the viewer, what do we have for the Prism Oracle cards today? Underlying energy from the Prism Oracle is abundance. So tuning into that abundance of love, knowing that it's a glorious time to be here on this physical earth. There is abundance of everything. Shortage is only a perception. I love how the green in this card matches the green of this card. Really, truly denoting the abundance that is available to us, especially when we tune into that unconditional love and we open ourselves up to receiving through that feminine energy, through that mother God energy with the mother. You know, this is about mother God. There are dual aspects of God, if you may, of source. That father's side, the masculine part, and the feminine part. Spirit asking you today to tune into that feminine energy of receiving what it is you desire. First card out is Mystery. With Find Your Bliss, this is about going into nature, the nature spirits, tuning into the mystery of how things stack up along the way to finding our bliss. Allowing yourself to follow that path you love. Aligning our pillars, our support system as we tune into our full purpose. Doing the work to align with your full purpose, and then reaching for balance, establishing balance, turning the knob, pushing the needle so that the pieces of the puzzle line up. We do that, we get out into nature and we offer respect and gratitude from that heart space with balance, balancing out our relationships with unconditional love, nurturing those aspects reflection, with reflecting on your truth and the throat chakra underneath. This is about balance once again, but allowing ourselves to reflect, what has come into the earth realm as above, so below. And perhaps taking the time to do some mirror work. This always reminds me of those little vanity mirrors that people do their makeup in. Perhaps while you're doing your makeup is a good time to speak truth over yourself, speak truth over your life. Open up your ears so you can hear your personal truths. The Strength card. The Strength card comes out to ask you to find strength in nature. Build up that strength in that sacred space. If you can create a sacred space or find a sacred space that helps you to feel strongly connected to peace and security. This is about the root chakra too. I find peace, security, and contentment when surrounded by nature's beauty. When we go out in nature and we get grounded, it allows us to feel secure, to feel connected and safe, provided for, to build those foundations. And if we're feeling like, we're cautious of others, the caution card coming out in reverse on top of a nurturing heart, reminding you that the feminine aspects of spirit, source, are here to protect you, ready to reach out with you with love and compassion, and reminding how we can do this for others. And towards, at day's end, cautioning ourselves from overworking, especially in Virgo season, sometimes encourages us to overwork. And tune into yesterday's reading where I talked about overworking in Virgo season with its mercurial nature. The Stop card, perfectly coming out to emphasize gaining into the present. Stop trying to be overly focused on the future. Also, don't try to stop the changes. One of the only constants in life, constant things in life is, in fact, change. Surrendering to your path of joy with surrender. Surrendering to these circles, the cycles. Surrendering to the ripples that we've created with our vibrations, because the vibrations of your being influence the universe. Protection, and coming out in alignment with that mother spirit, but also reminding us that our emotions are our perfect guidance system. There is protection in tuning into your feelings and feeling the feelings. 2344 on the timer, with embracing change that allow in new foundations, connections with spirit. So feel free to create your own reality, because I inhibit no one. We each create our own reality. Move into that space that feels right to you, feels readily available to help create that personal reality. Determination. This may indicate that we've been kind of determined to convince others of our path forward, our path of why we may desire to climb this mountain. But no one need to convince anyone of why we're determined, that, or to convince them that there is beautiful, radiant receiving. There is a heavenly place to reach, if you will, at the top of this mountain, because the universe is big enough to fulfill your every intent. And the fear card coming out in reverse, reminding us that there is nothing to fear. There is abundance of everything. Shortage is only a perception. So sing about the abundance. Release the fears around, perhaps what it is that we may not believe is available for us. 25 on a timer, and that's makes sevens, and today is a 7-day. And of course, we're all looking for happiness, for joy. Happiness is our greatest gift to others, and happiness is about the joy that we seek. First, I seek joy, and all else follows. Talk about a beautiful way to wrap up the cards today. Look at this, the orange and orange. I'm always taken back and astounded by the blessing that is the alignment of the way the cards come out. It's delicious. Let's just say it's delicious the way it always works out. Welcome to September 7th, an unexpected adventure that requires complete focus. Stick to your confirmation burp on focus. Stick to your word today to channel the devotional nature of Virgo season. Commitment with the number 7. Ask you to dedicate your mind, body to the projects and people you are most loyal to. Rather than spreading yourself thin or over-promising, set yourself up for success by fulfilling the obligations you have to those you care about. And don't expect an immediate return on your efforts. Sustainability with the 7 of Pentacles encourages you to see your work as a long-term investment as you carefully tend to your list of responsibilities. What thoughtful, meaningful steps can you take today to build toward the future of your desire? Creating that movement from heart space. Building that strength in that sacred space. Getting grounded in nature so you may feel strong enough to fulfill your responsibilities. But as you commit to your potential, embrace the unexpected chaos that may come your way. Upheaval with the Tower brings the necessary yet unpredictable changes that you have been postponing due to fear. If you have been in denial or stuck in one area of your life, lean into today's fate. More than likely, these events will be the catalyst to change you have been desiring for quite some time. Also, a note on 7 of Pentacles. For me, that's always about kind of like watering the garden, continuing to water these ideas, these projects that are in alignment with our desires, our projects, our future. The Tower also, as it said, often comes in when we've been refusing or not wanting to acknowledge some changes we need to make. And it's kind of like, as one of my coaches, Matt Schaefer, says, it's that cosmic boot in the butt to kind of kick you into motion of being of service. Today's mantra: I will focus on the future while embracing change. Today's journal prompt: would I describe myself as a loyal person? Why or why not? Now that can go either way. Sometimes we feel over loyal in some ways. 29 on the timer. And that comes to 11. That's about being in alignment with your desires and your truth. Today's ritual: find an object that represents emotional stability for you. It could be a thumb worry stone. Look it up if you haven't heard of it, they're amazing. Or a sacred trinket from your childhood. Peace bear. Sacred trinket from my childhood. Carry this object with you throughout the day, drawing upon its grounding powers if you experience any unexpected change. Born on this day, Chrissy Hinde, American singer-songwriter and member of The Pretenders. Chrissy Hind. Maria Fernanda Espinosa, Ecuadorian politician, diplomat, poet, and essayist, as well as Ila Bhatt, Indian lawyer, unionist, and human rights activist. If the life approach is simple, no need to lie so frequently, no quarrel, nor steal, nor envy, anger, abuse, or kill. Everyone will have enough. That is the beauty of simplicity. Everyone will have enough. There's no need to fear or to be in that dark place when there is abundance of everything. So I hope this finds you all on a marvelous altitude today. Maybe you find ease in tuning in, embracing changes, following those steps to your future. Once again, thank you for your likes, shares, and subscribes. I invite you to look for the links to my calendly if you would like a private reading, and take care. Bye.